And I started off with online arbitrage, of course. And you can run up a big bag doing that. You can do 100, 200, 300, 400K a month. But it's easier to scale with the wholesale business model.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, and arbitrage, I would imagine you need to be a little bit more thrifty with looking for deals,
All that.
shopping around, using coupon codes.
Yeah.
But it can absolutely be done. So yeah, if you can get creative with it.
Creative, yeah.
My head right now, I'm like thinking of all the things because now you mentioned using credit cards to purchase it. These credit cards give you rewards. So if you look at like how much money you're making on the credit cards, whether it's a cashback card or whatever, yeah, your margins go even more up from on a personal level.
And if you use the correct credit card, like I use the Chase Business Premier 2.5% cashback.
Yeah.
So if I'm spending a lot of money, like last month, I had 7K in cashback, and that's like a salary.
Wow.
That's just cashback. I can just go.
You spent a
get-
lot.
Yeah, I spent
Holy.
a good amount.
And I could imagine, like, but you can really make this deadly combo where you're using certain cashback cards that might give you back 3%, 4%, 5% on certain categories, and you're spending tens of thousands of dollars on that category. Like, for example, you mentioned earlier, like car products, right? Like, let's say, some credit cards give you a benefit, like if you buy gas,
Yeah.
right? Well, you could buy car products that deal with gas, whatever, and make 3 to 5% returns on that category in that situation. And like that month, you could spend a bunch of money on that, and you'll get a bunch of money back. So I can see how this could be deadly, where you're making a bunch of money back, and then you could take that cash back that you earned and literally just keep
more
reinvesting it
products.
back
Yeah.
and buy more products
Exactly.
with free money. So it's like you leverage your credit card, get the benefits, use those benefits to your advantage, and scale your business up even faster. So you guys can see here how you can absolutely really use that momentum in your favor.
That's somebody's salary.
Yeah, bro.
Cashback rewards.
That's the importance of having
Holy.
good credit, guys. Holy, man. We tell y'all, man, you got to have good credit.
What can I do for you?
What else do we got here?
The Alliance. Go with
Geo Poppy Shampoo goes, Myron, I was backstage on the pod when you kicked out 2 Weave Hat girls. Since we last met, I went from 264 to 228 and from making 9K to 45K per month. KT helped me reach this level. Yo, shout out to you,
Shout
bro.
out to you, bro.
Congratulations,
Shout
man.
out.
That's huge, bro. Yo, you guys are getting some big W's over here, man.
Shout out to Gio, bro.
Mr. Mumu22, get Kenzo on FNF as well. He's a big Amazon player located in Miami as well.
You know him right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We got here King Colonels. FNF for President 2024. Keep changing our lives, Myron. Can you take me out? Shut up, bitch style. King Colonels.
Oh, that's like Tom Likas. We use those buttons he presses. Take me out.
Okay.
press the button.
Hold on. Let me find that button. I think
Take
I
me
have
out.
it here. No, not that one.
How are
I don't
you?
have. Do I have that?
I think
Chris has that.
yeah, I think Mo has it
that
right
sound
now.
effect.
Our
Oh.
Bills.
Know your role and shut your mouth because the people's champ is ready to talk.
That's what I got for you.
Shut
bro.
up, bitch.
There you go.
Okay.
Mo got it. Mo got
Flying
it.
Raptor. Thank you. What else we got here?
This episode
Rumble
dropping a
Rats?
whole lot of gems.
Oh.
Thank you, FNF. Question for KT. For Amazon KDP, how do you generate more sales? I have some high content books / novels, but I haven't marketed it yet. And this is from Flying Raptor. So he wants to know how you generate more sales for Amazon.
That's Amazon KDP, which I honestly know nothing about. It's like books and I
Yeah.
don't know much about KDP.
Let me see that question. I could talk a little
What
bit
does
about that because
KDP
me and
stand
Mo
for?
know KDP a bit. It says here for Amazon, how do you generate most sales? I have more high content books, novels, but I haven't marketed yet. I was just dropping a whole lot of gems. Oh yeah, so okay, I can answer this because as you guys know, obviously I have my book Why Women Deserve Less. Mo, help me with that. Mo, grab your mic real quick. Dude, I'll be honest with you. Shout out to Sneeko donating $1, you cheap bastard. With KDP guys, the thing is, man, is that you're your own marketing. Amazon isn't going to really market it for you. That's the importance of having an audience and selling on KDP, because KDP is basically when you try to send it on Kindle.
Okay.
Is Kindle on Amazon. So build up an audience. And my biggest thing is you always want to have it on multiple platforms. You want to have a hardcover, a soft cover, a Kindle, a Audible, and and you just want to have as many mediums, especially the Audible version, guys, because a lot of people don't like to read anymore. So having it on Audible and or Kindle so people can download it to their phone is super important, man. So, but as far as like generating more sales, that comes from you personally marketing it on other platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc. I would leverage all the other social media platforms to go ahead and bring yourself more KDP sales because Amazon is not going to do it for you like that. Mo, you have anything on that because you worked on the KDP stuff with me as well?
Find an audio engineer who is well versed in Pro Tools, the Pro Tools program. That's the standard of the Amazon Audible, and yeah, that's the standard program from Amazon Audible. That's what me and Bills actually use. But that was the
supply
because that's
only
where
the
the
finest
tutorials. That's
goods.
what they're using. They're going to be using the Pro Tools in their audio tutorials, and also understand that there is a few politics within certain corporations and companies. So there's times where a few things might be a little left field that I can't really necessarily say, but just understand there are some politics within
See you later.
different companies and corporations.
Yeah, and Mo dealt with KDP quite a bit on my behalf
day to
when
you.
we were running the whole Why Women Deserve Less. Also, another tip for you, this is like sauce right here. Guys, if your book is found on like Google Play Store or any of these other places, they will take your book off KDP. So you're going to need someone, like hire someone to remove your book if they try to pirate it on these other websites, because what will end up happening is they'll assume it's you putting it there, trying to double dip, and they'll take your book off KDP. So
Have a
make
good
sure you have someone that you can trust that can remove it off. If that happens.
That's annoying though.
It is,
Yes.
bro. Yeah, people will try to pirate your
Good
thing,
day
and
to you.
it'll knock it off KDP if they put on a
See you
Google store or
around.
one of these other websites, because they're scanning all the time. So, but as far as like KDP and marketing your book, guys,
Or the Alliance.
other platforms are
Looking
the
for
best way to
something
do it. Build an audience and then sell that book direct to them
Looking for
through your
something
platforms.
Specific.
So they don't do any marketing for you, basically.
Not really.
Cool.
Not effectively.
All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So cool. What else do we got here?
Be
Yeah,
careful.
you guys are getting a lot of value, man. I hope you guys liked the video, man. Like I said before, the link to sign up with KT is down below, man. Join in
And then the chat as well.
in the chat as well.
Renovore.
Renovore goes, I tried to sign last time you were here, but your
But your team tried to set up.
tried to set up an appointment / interview. Felt like I was signing up for college. I just want to pay and get started. The sign up process is annoying.
What's the fastest way to get signed up?
I mean, it's just a few questions you got to answer just to make sure that we know you're serious about it and you're capable, like,
So the process of getting into the program, you got to qualify. Take us through why you got to qualify.
Well
just
met.
because, like, if you're already working 50, 60 hours a week,
Safe
you know,
travels.
on your job, and you have a family and you have all this stuff, like, you need time to dedicate
Help you find
at least
something?
a few hours a week to doing this business model, and then so that's time. If you don't have any time, well, what's the point? Because it's something where the more time you
Go
invest, the more
with
successful
honor,
you are.
friend.
So you should dedicate some time, which I have people that work
Light
8, 9, 10
bless
hours a day, but they still make it happen. They just
Farewell.
have extra time that they dedicate. So it's time. And then if you don't have any money, like if you have $300, I would recommend you save up more money,
Right.
stack your money up, and then you start investing once you stack your money up.
Can I
Because
help you?
what are you gonna do with a few $100?
For the Alliance.
What's the point?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you want the people to be successful. You don't want to have them come in, you take their money, and they're not successful and they're not happy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, because
So-
everyone I know that join are happy with their choice that they made.
Yeah.
But you have to qualify first because obviously
Yeah.
Joe Smo can't just walk into
Yeah.
the program.
So bro,
Yeah.
what it comes down to is like, are you serious enough? Are you prepared? That's what it comes down to, dude. You gotta. Are you ready? Because and the thing too, guys, is that a lot of people think like this shit stuff is like, oh, I'm gonna be on a laptop in Tulum, like just working. Like, bro, most of the time, what like a lot of these influencers don't tell you guys that are
Hello.
entrepreneurs that are having
See
that
you
laptop
around.
lifestyle. It took months, if not years, of being on no sleep, working 2 different jobs, etc., grinding, taking their earned income from their regular job, investing into their side boss business, and doing that for months, if not years, to be able to get to that point where they're working from a laptop.
And also they have a team that does most of the work for them.
Yeah.
So they're chilling
Well,
themselves.
scale, yeah, and they have to scale up
Yeah.
to get to that point.
takes
But in
time.
the beginning, you're gonna have to do that. So, guys, just remember that this is not like easy as people think it is. Like, you're gonna have to work at some point. So, of course, he's gonna want to screen and make sure that you're serious about it. You have the funds to actually do it and be successful. Because he doesn't want to take your money. You're pissed off and you leave a bad review. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
worth it. It
Yeah.
really isn't worth it.
Yeah.
not.
So we like assess everyone's situation and make sure that we can actually help them. We're not trying to like,
Yeah.
take their money and just
Yeah.
it's not how we're trying to do here.
And guys, you might not be ready to sign up right now, and that's totally cool. Like, that's why we're doing this episode right now, absolutely for free, so that you guys can go ahead and maybe 2-3 months from now, you'll have the money. You can come back to this and join
I remember
in.
last show, KT said himself, yo, learn yourself for free what you can, and then when you're ready, hop into the program.
Yeah.
That's key, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, sir.
All right. What do we got? Anybody else? We'll make $150K per month soon with my Delaware Amazon Prep Center. Even though I don't have an Amazon account, KT put the chat on to what a Prep Center is and why I picked Delaware.
ooh, I know we paid Delaware.
Yeah, I know. I picked
Yeah,
Delaware too.
Yeah, 100%.
Tell 'em.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so he picked Delaware as a prep center. What I'll talk about what a prep center is. Let's say you live in an apartment, like here, you're in an apartment. You don't have too much room to label and ship your products. You don't want to go to a UPS store. You can use what is called a prep center, and you order your products, let's say we're ordering our products from Walmart.com, instead of ordering it to our apartment, which has no space, we order it to a prep center in Delaware. And the prep center does is they communicate with you, and they go into your Amazon account and they print the labels, they label the products for you, and they ship out the products to Amazon for you.
Bam.
They take their little fee. But the thing about tax-free states like Delaware or Oregon is that, like, let's say in Miami we're getting a lot of sales tax, or Virginia where I'm from, 6%. We're getting that 6% that you're losing out on. But if you're ordering it to Delaware or Oregon, that's 6% that you're saving on. So it's no tax.
And not only that, guys, I've talked about Delaware as well, and having my real estate business out of there. It also helps with adding a layering of protection, because Delaware doesn't necessarily has some of the best LLC registered agent protection. Like, they can't necessarily have all your personal information there, like Florida. Like Florida, for example, is one of the worst places to have an LLC, because all that information is out there public and they have it very transparent. Delaware and Nevada is a bit better than that. So you'll see a lot of businesses incorporated out of there. So
I remember Mayweather, most of the stuff in Vegas because it's private.
Yeah.
So no, it's his business.
yeah, so
smart.
it's a good, it adds a layer of protection as well, guys. So, and I talked about that with, go watch our real estate episode that we did with, or actually our episode that we did with Steve when it came to accounting. Xander Navarro goes, what is the difference between Shopify POS and FBA? Okay, so it's a typo. Shopify POS and FBA.
Yeah, FBA, because Shopify is when you're just ordering off a website that's doing their own marketing. Let's say we're ordering, like any of these supplement websites, they have their own website, they do their own marketing, they run ads, Facebook ads and all that. But Amazon FBA is we're using Amazon's platform. So everyone that goes on the Amazon's platform and is looking for a red Solo cup can see your listing. So we don't have to run as much marketing, especially if we're selling big brands like this. We don't do any marketing, and we're using Amazon's platform.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And then anything else there, or now we can hit the super chat. Okay, so guys, we're gonna hit some of the super chats. As you guys know, if you want to super chat into the show, go ahead and just hit that fnfsuperchat.com button. It's at the top of the description and top of the chat, and we'll pull up on screen and read them. So we got here InstaGeo
Space Engineer.
Shout out CEO Network. Appreciate that,
Shout
bro.
out to you, bro.
We got here, and that was I don't know how much that was.
It was $10.
Oh, $10. Okay. Fresh and Fit Money Clips. $10 goes. What's good? Fresh and Fit Money Mondays is every day. Yo, Big Mo, let's get that wrench. We up. Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to Fresh and Fit Money Clips, bro.
Yeah, that's
dropping some gems.
That's Rod.
Rod Eric.
We got here Ryan. $2 goes. Can we get a full fitness routine of what you specifically do? It would be helpful to replicate what you do and learn from there. I plan on staying natty my entire life, so I prefer to follow the routines of somebody who shares those values. Yes, I can. I'll probably put that on locals for y'all.
There you go.
So, what else do we got here? Skunk Labs. $10 goes. KT speaking the truth. Our agency runs a ton of Amazon accounts for our clients. If you do it right, this can be game changing. Don't sleep on Amazon FBA, but do it right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, y'all can go ahead and get started with the information that we're giving you guys for free. But if you have the extra coin, man, invest in a mentor so you don't have to deal with issues.
KT, what is the main mistake people make hopping into Amazon FBA? You would say main mistake.
The main mistake people, I would say, the mistake would be giving up. They're not. Let's say they get started and they make a test buy. They get to the point where making a test buy, which is that's good. You're already there, but giving up very fast, or just like not doing it wrong, not watching videos, like not trying to learn enough, and you're just going straight into it. You don't know what you're doing. You're wasting your time going on Amazon trying to figure out stuff. So it's like there's a learning curve to it for sure. You're not gonna know to go download Keepa and look through the historical data if you're just going on Amazon and signing up for an account. You're not gonna know. Yeah. So the first thing I did when I started out was I was trying to tap in with someone who's doing well. That was what I was trying to do, so I could see what they're doing and replicate that.
Cut your learning curve
Find
down
a mentor, man.
Cut it down.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's the key. Like,
I
you can do
failed.
things on your own, bro, but you're gonna mess up a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Find a
You're
mentor in the
gonna mess up.
space.
Yeah.
Like
Shortcut.
you might spend a couple thousand to get the mentor, etc. But you're gonna go ahead and shortline your route to making $5,000 to $10,000 a month. I mean, it seems to me like from what the guys that signed up with you,
Yeah.
they might invest that first initial $1 or $2K, etc. But then they're able to make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 within a few months.
We had a call on my network as well. One of the guys, he made like what, 10K his first or second month?
Yeah. First month.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's crazy stuff. And I'll say right now, like as we're going into Q4, it's the perfect time. Like when I first started, I started off in December, and the only reason why I was able to do 15K in my first month selling on Amazon is because it was Q4 and people were buying toys. I was selling these Coco Melon toys. I saw the listing was just going crazy, so I ordered like 500 of them, sold all of them instantly, and had a 15K my first month.
Damn.
Yeah, it would have been a little harder if I was to jump in,
Randomly.
let's say in March or something like that. I'm gonna have to find a nice product that's reliable and all do the research. Versus I'm jumping in and see, oh shit, this product is moving very, very fast. And you know, these toys, there's decorations, all this different stuff. I just buy.
Because I can see for Halloween, people wanting to have like costumes or, for example, cosplay stuff, or even like just skeletons in their driveway
Yeah.
for Halloween. So that makes sense.
Exactly.
And some of those costumes are expensive. You could probably potentially run a bag if you know. Like I've seen like Master Chief costumes for like $500 and stuff. So I'm like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
Damn.
Nah.
Yeah, because it's like high quality. It's
And
like-
you won't find that Party City.
yeah, you ain't gonna
So,
find that crap at
yeah.
Party City.
Yeah, if you're on the producer side, you can run up a serious bag doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. When you
Producer
say
side.
producer side, what do you
What do you mean with that?
No, I mean
Okay.
like, on the other side of the cash register.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
Not
So you're the
consumer.
person selling the product
Yeah.
versus you buying the product.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right, what else do we got here? We got W has tipped $1. He said, currently launching my own brand on Amazon. How many private label products do you recommend I attempt to launch at one time? Currently have 2 products getting consistent sales, but struggling to properly do it to ad spend. I'd appreciate any suggestions.
Yeah, so private label is when you launch your own brand using the Amazon platform, which I do not have. I do not have my own brand. I sell other brands that already built up the reputation and all that.
Yeah, why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah, it's good if you want to, like, more of a long-term play. Wholesale, what I do is kind of a quick way to build up a big business, and you can have a lot of cash flow. It's a very, very good business for a cash flow play.
Gotcha.
Private label is more of an equity play. You got to invest a lot of time, energy, creativity, ads, all of that.
So he might be putting the cart before the horse here. You might want to build up, bro, and get your profit up to a sizable margin before you go into the own brand play. That would be the
Yeah.
suggestion you give?
It depends what he's trying to do. If he's trying to already launch his own brand that he sees going big time,
Yeah.
then, you know, go in it. But if you're trying to make money, build a business that you can kind of build faster than a lot of other businesses and just make cash, that's wholesale what I do.
He's doing OPB,
Yeah.
other people's brands.
He
Yeah.
can sell his brand eventually. So that's
Okay.
cool.
All right. Shout out to all you. Yo, you guys are asking some pretty good questions, man. Like the video, guys.
I mean,
s-
shoot,
we got.
we're learning too.
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm learning. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Guys, we got about 2.4K you guys watching on YouTube, and then another 3,000 or 4,000 of y'all on Rumble. So do me a favor, guys. Like the video on YouTube. If you guys don't mind, open up another tab. If you're watching us on Rumble, fantastic. You know, shout out to Rumble. Open up a tab on YouTube though, and watch us there as well, so that we can hit more reach, hit the algorithm a bit harder. Like the video over there. Let's get the engagement up really high. And I think we're also on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and all the other platforms as well, man. So I think between all the different platforms, we got almost 10,000 y'all watching, man.
Yep.
So, guys,
On a holiday, by the way.
On a holiday,
It's
by
Labor
the
Day.
way.
No one's chilling.
yeah, everyone
doing
else is
anything,
chilling,
having fun.
You know, but we're out here,
Working.
grinding right now, teaching you guys some stuff. What do we got here?
Here, someone's saying you sound like Morgan Freeman. what the heck?
W donated $1. No, we got that one.
Should be further up.
Yeah,
Should
shout out to you
be-
donated.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out to
Shayamba.
W. We got here Shayamba, and shout out to Bills on the back, man. Guys, we've been working a lot on like trying to get y'all like increase the quality of the show, bring these things back
I
up.
love that. He can bring it back up now.
Yeah, he can bring it back up, man.
Shout out to Bills, bro.
Shout out to Bills, making things happen, man. Behind
Okay.
the scenes, you know what I mean? So that we can go ahead and give y'all a high quality show. Chat running on the side, leaderboard on the side, on the bottom. Go back to that guy that had it before.
Yeah, we just got a new donation. That's all.
Oh, okay, that's
I
why it
currently
came up.
use a
So-
virtual credit card, DV, Mercury, and so on. Some vendors appear to prefer
Yeah,
bank
pull up that
transfers.
Shayamba again, bro.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I attempted to avoid this by using something like PayPal, but putting my credit card information in the app doesn't really work. Help.
Yes, so some vendors, some suppliers prefer a wire transfer, and you just got to work with that. I have vendors that they prefer wire transfer because, you know, credit card, you're getting a fee. They have to take a hit on the fee, so they say send me a wire. But you can also, the more cool you get with them, you can tell them like, hey, look, can I make this transaction with my credit card? And a lot of them say
Okay, but this is for bank transfer.
yeah. Some prefer bank transfer. Some say, yeah.
That makes sense. All right. And then Johnny Ecom says, Yo, KT, me and my boy want to start a Shopify store and do paid ads over TikTok with AliExpress as our supplier. Do you agree with this method or only Amazon? If not, only AliExpress. Any other suggestions? Thanks.
So people are successful with Shopify. A ton of people are successful with Shopify. For me, I know Amazon. I'm successful with Amazon, and that's what I teach. That's what I do. So, you know, it's whatever you want to do. You can dive into whatever you want and be successful. You just got to do a lot of research into what you're getting into. But my thing is Amazon for sure.
Got it. Alex says, how do you know your exact profit from every SKU?
Yeah, so I use a software that shows me. So there's a software called AZ Insight that I use, and it shows the estimated sales of every product that I'm clicking on, and then I can put in my buy cost in there. Let's say I got a product for $6. I can see how much money I'm going to be making. I can see my profit. I can see my return on investment, profit margin. So before I go buy a product, I go and check. I check the AZ Insight, which is, you know, in the page.
So you're saying don't just go buy anything randomly. Do research first, then go buy it after the fact. With the app and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You want to put your buy cost in, see if you're profitable. Like, I love when I'm putting my buy cost in and I see 60% ROI. Like,
You know it's time to go.
pulling the trigger,
Okay.
credit card out.
Noah 9K says, got my respect for Myron and Fresh. I'm 19, and y'all done turned me into a respectable man. Had to cut everyone off for the places I'm going to go. If y'all tour and do live shows, hit up Charlotte for sure. Yeah, bro. We definitely will if we can soon do some more live shows. Dave Cook says, how do you go about buying your first large purchase in a product? I remember looking at some skincare on Walmart with ROI of $8 for what is sold on Amazon. However, they would only allow 20 limit order at a time. How do you buy 100 units?
So these stores are updating what they do like, constantly. But back when I used to purchase at Walmart, I would purchase from Walmart a lot. I would just make the max order. Like I would order products that you can order 10 of it. Then I'll go and I'll make another order right after, like a few minutes after. And I'll just keep going until I'm at 100.
So you're saying buy the max one time, don't wait.
Like, yeah, like buy the max and then just keep buying the max. Like keep making new orders.
What if you made a whole nother account? Would that be considered like?
Yeah, people do that too. There's ways, new account, VPNs. There's a whole bunch of different ways people go about
VPNs.
going around these websites. Because I know, like from my experience, I remember I was buying a lot from Best Buy. I was running it up from Best Buy, and they caught on to me and they banned my account.
Wow.
But I could have.
There you go. That's the example I gave before.
Yeah.
They're buying too much from a thing. They
Yeah.
kind of catch on that you're a reseller.
Yeah, they banned me. But
They caught you ass, nigga. Okay. Who's next?
What do we got here? Y'all got some good questions, man.
Majumbo Jones.
Majumbo Jones goes, $1. Myron, there's a property that's for sale at 240K. It's gutted, but I ran it could sell for 350K. I renovated. Okay. Should I? FNF really help me get these hoes. Okay, so one more time. There's a property for sale, 240K. It's gutted, but I can renovate it, easily sell for 350K. Should I? It depends on your tolerance, bro, because you're going to renovate it. It's going to be vacant for months, maybe if not a year. Do you have the tolerance where you can go ahead and invest that money to renovate it and not necessarily get cash flow? So it really comes down to how much capital you have and how long you can go without making money on it. If you are to have a hard money loan on it, that's going to suck because you're going to be paying a high interest back to that lender unless that lender is really favorable to you and he's saying, hey, I'll defer the payment for a few months. But a lot of times they want their money immediately. So it comes down to how long can you tolerate not getting cash flow for the house? How fast can you do the renovation yourself? That's all the things. Like any deal can work, assuming you make the numbers work. But I don't necessarily know those factors. And what market are you buying it in? Are you buying it in South Florida where the market's hot and it might be worth tolerating that crap? It might be. But this is why I don't like necessarily fixing and flipping or anything to do with like aggressive renovations because it's absolutely going to hurt your ability to cash flow quickly. That's why I like to personally buy turnkeys. I prefer to buy a house a little bit more, right? Buy it right around what it's worth. And just do a turnkey. Yeah, it might be a little bit more than buying a rehab, but I'm able to cash flow immediately. I mean, I'm buying it typically cash flowing. Or if not, I'm kicking that tenant out and getting someone else in and cash flowing it immediately or increasing the margin. But it's up to you how long you want to how long you can tolerate not getting cash flow.
And also, we don't know your actual renovation costs. So materials are pretty high right now. So we don't know what's going to be the end
Because if
cost.
you're a contractor and you're doing it yourself, that's way different than you hiring contractors to do it for you.
So by the time you add in that cost versus selling it, you might actually break even or maybe make less.
So like guys, a lot of times you guys ask these real estate questions and it's like I don't mind answering them, I will, but so many factors come in. How are you getting money? Are you is a bank giving it to you or is a hard money lender giving it to you? Well, if it's a bank, then that's a little bit different than a hard money lender because I know Yeah, come on, man. We know who's behind those, and you know what the interest rate's going to be on those, man. So, you know what I mean? You're going to have to pay the piper a pretty penny if you're going to take a hard money loan. So, it really comes down to you. What else do we got
Lovely
here?
coins. Sakaria says, "Big up KT. Thoughts on selling Islamic clothing and accessories? Is it profitable? This is the hood, ain't it? Shout out to Big Mo.
This the hood, ain't it?
You want to sell Islamic clothing?
That's a very particular niche.
I've never heard of that. Like anyone doing that, honestly.
Okay. We got here. Sneeko took the leaf pill. When you guys are saying I made 10K my first month, etc., is this revenue? And you need to subtract the cost of the product, so you're really making 3K on a 30% margin, etc. Or is it actually 10K profit? Can you please use the word profit or revenue from now on? You want to show them your actual receipts as well, or you want to dive into this?
Yeah.
I have it
whatever.
on screen as well.
Yeah, for sure. And when someone says they made 10K their first month, if they're saying I did 10K in sales, that's they did 10K in sales. They said they made 10K, and they probably made 10K. They did 30K in sales, 40K in sales.
Yeah. Bill, could you bring up his receipts as well for today and yesterday?
So
KTs?
got you.
So this is today's revenue, you said. So
wow. September 4th.
11.5K sales, estimated payout 8,000. Gross profit 5K.
Not bad.
That's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
And 4 refunds, damn. And then yesterday, 10K, 5 refunds, payout 7K. That's pretty good, bro.
Slow day.
And what are these products that pretty much accounted for most of these sales, if you don't mind sharing?
What's it for locals, man?
Oh, that's locals?
Okay.
Okay.
For locals, bro.
I got some
Okay.
sauce.
My man
there.
doing his thing, bro.
Yeah. Y'all are going to have to come over to locals
If you're
towards
not
the
at
end of the street
locals
for that one.
or Steel
Okay.
Network, you can get that sauce, man.
Okay, so he's going to tell you guys what specifically helped him make $18,000 in 2 days with the products that he was selling.
And we have one product for Halloween that will change your life. Like,
Oh, wow.
we're gonna drop it on locals only. So, hey, man, it's what it is, bro. You want
right.
a secret sauce?
Yay.
Gotta be part members.
CastleClub.tv, my ninjas, join in.
You gotcha.
Okay, so
And-
what else we got here?
We got here. Title says, "What do you think about glass bottles? I see stuff I can go for 10 over 35. Glass bottles?
Yeah. I actually sell stuff that's glass as well. You just got to make sure you package it very well. When I sell my stuff that's in glass bottles, I have this bubble wrap bags. They're like bubble bags that I get from eBay. And I just make sure I put everything in there, and it's all good.
It's funny because now I order water online. I only buy glass bottles because I know it's healthier because plastic kind of gets
Yeah.
messed up.
Facts.
Okay,
All
makes
right.
sense.
What do you think of glass? No, got that. People calling a cop in the chat that I make this income now. I have a free.
This is Geospace Engineer.
Okay. Let me read this again.
People
Okay.
calling Cap in the chat that I make this income now. I have a free ebook that has several receipts and breaks down the math for 150K per month. People DM me on Instagram, Geospace Engineer. All right.
Okay. That's something else.
Hey,
Okay.
making that money, I guess. God damn.
What else here?
Super Javi.
He goes, $10. I currently work 80 hours a week. I owe $20,000 on a personal loan. I almost have them. Would it be better to pay that off or start Amazon FBA? What do you think, KT?
I would probably pay back what I owe before getting started into a new venture.
Yeah.
But the thing with Amazon that I like with like loans and is that you can use loans like instead of a personal loan, you get a business loan
Yep.
and buy products. Like I get loans here and there. When I first started, I didn't have much money when I first started. I wasn't, I didn't have that much. So Amazon offered me a loan for 80K. Amazon offers loans at very low rates compared to what you see out there.
So they want people out there doing this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was probably my like 10th or 11th month in Amazon. They offered me 80K loan, and I was looking for money, and it showed up on my page like, "Do you want to take this loan?" I took it, spent all 80K, made that money, and paid it back, and that really, really helped me.
What is the criteria to get these loans? Just putting in time on the platform, or is it like, what's the criteria?
Time on the platform and sales. So just the more you sell, the more they'll offer you. Like the other day, Amazon offered me 500K. I didn't take it, but yeah, I could have just taken that 500K and spent it all, and made 100.
That's wild, bro. 500K from Amazon?
Yeah, and the amount I had to pay back is like 6K.
What's the interest rate?
It was like month to month. It was like 3%.
That's
Wow.
that's lower than banks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
Way
it was,
lower.
It was extremely low.
Damn.
The loan
Damn.
cost was extremely low.
So, guys, look into that. Also, we did an episode with Neo. I think it's on. We still have it. I think it's on. It's definitely on Rumble. It got a lot of views on Rumble, and we might have re-uploaded for you guys on YouTube. He talked about credit unions to go to that will give you a business loan with little to no credit check.
Yeah.
So go watch that as well. If you guys got a business, all you need to do is have an LLC, and they'll pretty much give you a loan because a lot of these credit unions are looking to give out money, and they'll give it to you on favorable rates. So go ahead and check that out as well. So Amazon will give you a loan, low interest, because they want people doing this because it makes their job easier, actually.
Yeah.
And then also go ahead and check out that episode that we did with Neo. Timestamps are in there. So, guys, for some of you guys that have debt, etc., and you kind of want to get started and you want to be able to pay off that debt and get started, or maybe pay off a portion of it, that's another way to go. But you better be gung-ho and in it 1,000% if you're going to take other people's money and get started in this business. None of this half,
You better pay it
I
back."
think I'm going to do this, or I'm somewhat serious. Like, no, you got to be really serious.
Dude, that's a lot of money though. 500K loan? God damn,
Crazy.
nigga.
Yeah, I
that's
was-
How much you
I was
making that?
not on
Mike Stahl 200 goes, big ups FNF for KT. Question for KT. Let's say you want 1 to 10K but only have $100. What products would you invest on knowing you know now? What you know now?
So if I only have $100, I would definitely save up more money because with $100, you can't
Low
make-
margins,
yeah, you can't make
if
too
anything.
much money off it. Yeah,
I think to me it seems like the threshold is have at least $1,000
yeah, for
that
products.
you can use on products.
Yeah,
Mike Stahl, okay, we got that one. Thank you guys so much for and guys, just so you guys know, the Streamlabs link, man, if you want to go ahead and ask a question on the show, is pinned at the top description and pinned at the top of the chat. It's basically the new super chat button, and it's gonna come up on screen and the nice little Grand Theft Auto font for y'all. And we'll answer your guys' questions that you have for KT. Myron donates $1. Goes, is Zerka coming back on the show soon? I heard Myron and him doing IRL stream. And Myron, your stream with the Leaf yesterday was fire. Yeah, man. I mean, he's in LA right now, so when he's back in Miami, we'll talk. There's no issues with Zerka, guys. I know people are trying to, split us and drama, blah blah. Bro, we're all cool. Core guy donated $20. I do auto wholesale at the moment, and the business model is very similar. Do you recommend jumping straight to wholesale or DA?
Car guy.
Or is that DA?
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, wait.
car guy's smart. Yeah, so if you have connections in the wholesale business already, you already have stuff in your favor. You can use those connections. Find whatever you're selling currently or whatever your distributors or connections have. See if it's on Amazon and see what price you can get at because you already have an advantage because you have a relationship with them. So I would definitely see what I could use to my advantage in that situation and do wholesale. I would just learn a lot. For
Okay.
sure.
Is that good, the car guy?
And shout out to Money Clips. He's putting the Neo DeViso interview, guys, in there for y'all. Mark it in your bookmarks and watch that back because he talks about how to get a loan, and the timestamps are there.
Nice.
Watch it after this one, man. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, no one gives you guys as much value as we do when it comes to making money, getting girls, being attractive, getting your life together in general, bro.
Yep.
We want y'all to literally become the best version of yourself. Hell, I gave you guys an episode last week on how to get into law enforcement, whether it's local police, you want to join the FBI, HSI, DEA. I talked about how to get into the law enforcement world. We're going to bring people on like Red Pill Thor, and we're going to talk to you guys about how to become durable, get into the trades, whether you want to be a power lineman, welder, etc. So we're going to go ahead and give y'all all different types of professions that you can get into to make money. So we got y'all, man. Unlike a couple other haters that, don't provide any value. Yo, it's sick. Would it be a bad idea to try and sell a product that isn't listed on Amazon but is sold in stores up here in the Northeast?
Wouldn't be the best idea. I would stick to what's on Amazon, what's working, and do that.
Yeah, because it's not tested, it's not tried.
Yeah, there's no need to be that person.
It's a gamble.
Yeah.
Tribal Chief goes, so wait, you need to put in time in order to get the loan, or they will provide to you even if you're starting up?
Yeah, so I'll talk about the loan. So basically, if you're selling a lot, it's not based on your personal credit whatsoever, like at all. I didn't even have that good credit when I first started. So it's not based on your personal credit. It's all business revenue on your Amazon business.
Oh, so profits, sales.
Not profits, just sales. They just look at your account and see how much you're selling. Okay, this guy's doing 80K a month in sales. Let me offer him 90K.
Wow.
What they do.
So they give you a little bit more than what you're typically making as a loan offer.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so if you got a loan for 500K, how much you making, nigga? What the hell? That's super high, dog.
Yeah, it's a high loan.
He's
Yeah.
flexing with me. This
That's
nigga
what
flexing with a Rolex too, man. Look at this guy, man.
Xavier donated $10. Question for you, KT. Do you think two people joining the FBA course together and wanting to become business partners could work?
Like a team, basically.
Yeah, for sure. If you have a partner is actually a really good idea. If I had someone helping my business, I would be doing better numbers.
10x.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're able to split the cost of procuring products, right?
like split the cost, and also I spend a lot of my time looking for brands, looking for products, calling companies, and placing orders. Like all that takes a while. Plus, I got to do everything else in my life. So if I had another person, help me with that,
Yeah.
you know,
Y'all
it
could
would,
divvy it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you looking for a partner? Pressure Fit got you.
it's tough.
Maybe.
Okay.
We might get into this thing, man.
Something,
because like
man.
I said before, if you do this right, guys, this can literally be automatic.
Yeah.
Like if y'all do this right, I could see here easily how you start off by yourself, start getting some sales, then, what? Let me ask this question. Let's say people were getting into this. What's the trajectory of like scaling up? Like, okay, I got some successful products. Step one, do I hire a fulfillment center that you were talking about before out of Delaware? Do I hire someone to start researching products? What do you think is the best, I guess, list of steps to scale up the business in order?
Perfect. Yeah. So what I would do is what I did personally. I started selling. I started making some good money, and I realized I'm working all day. I'm doing stuff such as like shipping, because I did everything myself, like labeling, shipping, product
You're
research, all
researching,
that.
using the apps, figuring out what sells, what doesn't.
All that.
Split
So
testing.
the first thing you do is eliminate the labeling and shipping
Bam.
if you're doing that yourself, because you can pay someone a little bit, or you could use a prep center. So
Gotcha.
now you have 3 hours of your day free. You use that time to find more products and make more purchases. Boom! Now you're making more money. You're becoming an expert at Amazon, to the point where if I'm doing the wholesale business model, I can hire someone to scan through product sheets or scan through SmartScout, because I'm a master at it. All it takes is I hire them, a virtual assistant, $6 an hour, and I show them a whole bunch of Loom videos. I walk them through everything. This is how you can replicate it. Then I have them finding distributors, finding products
You
for me.
teach them how to do it.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So
So-
step one, you stop making the labels yourself and packaging.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Step 2, get really good at the product research, finding companies to work with, and then have a virtual assistant help you with that. And then that means you can focus a lot of your time on actually making deals, negotiating.
Bam.
Like every single day I would wake up and my virtual assistant has 20 different brands that I can contact. I just have to go and do the research. He's working all day. And these brands can, maybe one of them I buy from, and that brand will make me $5K a month, and I paid my, VAs. Like,
How
it's
much you
very-
paid him?
Way less.
Your VA.
Saying like $6 an
back
hour
in the
down in
day,
the
it was not that much.
Slave work.
But I gave him a lot of bonuses. Shout out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
shout out to you.
And
So,
then,
so question, KT, real
and then
quick.
what was the third one that you think that they got to do after that? Those are the top two things they got to outsource.
Yeah. Then
Research and physically labeling the products, etc.
yeah. Then you got it down. You have more products than you can buy. So then the third thing is money. Now you need some money, because you have all these products in front of your face. Your virtual assistant is giving you all this. Like, you have a lot in your face, and you don't have enough money to buy it. So you want to get Amex.
Acquiring other people's capital
Yeah.
through credit.
Yeah, so there's seek more money, because you're gonna need to spend more money.
Would you recommend getting an investor as well?
That's your choice. For me personally, I like credit cards and lines of credit and loans, rather than someone taking a percentage of my business for money, when I can go, contact American Express, and off the first month they give me 100 G's
Bam.
on my
KT,
credit card.
how old are you, bro?
24.
Okay, so in the morning, right? I'll be getting my morning coffee and snack at Joe and Juice, basically. I see this guy walking his dog, just chilling. I'm like, bro, why are you up so early? But I'm just curious, bro. Take us through your, I want to say, daily life of KT hustles. What do you do when you wake up, and during the day, and then night?
Is there a day in the life? I wake up 7:30, 8 a.m. I walk my dog for like 45 minutes. I come back and I immediately get on my computer. I get coffee, immediately get on my computer, start looking through my Amazon store. I start requesting reviews, so I'm getting more reviews. I see what's up with my virtual assistant. I talk to my warehouse manager, see what's up with him, see what's coming in, let him know what we got to do today, and then I just look through some more products, see what my suppliers are saying. If it's a week like this week, restocking on inventory. So this week I have to spend a ton of money on restocking.
Yeah.
So I spend my first few hours doing my Amazon business, like 2 hours, and then after that I go straight to the gym, work out, and then come back
I
and
see you there too.
Yeah, yes sir. Yeah, and then I go do some light work, like meetings and stuff like that.
And you've built your. I don't want to make this explicit to the audience. Like you've built yourself up to this point where you've been able to be pretty much hands off. And it seems to me as you're just in a managerial position,
Yeah.
monitoring what's going on.
Exactly.
Cool, everything is going well. I'm looking at my phone. I'm talking to my VA. They're handling everything. I'm kind of adapting and seeing what's going on and making changes, whatever. But it seems to me as you know, it looks like you've been doing this for a few years, right? You've created a system, and you're just monitoring that system at this point. And that's where you guys can get after experience and having the money and the capital and having the infrastructure from experience.
Exactly. And the last thing that I could take my hands off is ordering. So I order and I call suppliers like all the time. So I'm calling and I'm talking to my suppliers, negotiating and then placing orders, which is a few hours every week. That's the last thing I could give to someone, and then I'm fully hands off.
Okay, but that's the last thing that you pretty much do on your own right
Yeah.
now, right?
I make
Because
all my
building
orders.
those relationships and talking to them man to man is probably very important.
Yeah, and it's hard to replace.
Yeah.
That part's hard
That's
to
like
replace.
Myron. Used to be agent all day working at office. You know what I'm saying? But now he just does a podcast. Purchase his hair all day, get waves. Delegation. Smart, man.
Appreciate that.
Smart,
Thank you,
bro.
sir. I appreciate that.
No waves.
They're better than yours. Way better than yours, actually.
God damn. I'm not even trying, bro.
Oh, now I'm trying.
I tried,
defeat,
man.
bro. OMG Sinicio donates $50. I appreciate that so much, bro. He goes, need help. Currently making $250K selling cars. Next year we'll make $300K because I'm getting a raise. I just went to Miami and really want to move there. Have an op working with GC sales. Don't know if I'm going for the fun of Miami or if it'll be better for me.
The thing about Miami, bro,
Yeah.
is that you can have a great lifestyle here, but there's so much temptation and things you can do on the side that will distract you. So you have to understand you're coming here to work, and then when work is done, you can play a little bit. But if you play too much, it can mess you
Bro,
up.
this
Big time.
city will literally
Life
eat you
be
and
with
spit you out if you
Yeah.
don't know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you come here and you're not super disciplined, you don't have your life in order, etc., it's going to either make or break you. Any bad habits that you have are going to be exacerbated and amplified when you come down here. You have an alcohol problem, you have a weed problem, you have a woman problem, etc.
Life
It's going
has
to
you.
absolutely cripple you to your knees, where you're going to start going on binges, where you're at, next thing you know, you're at the club at 7 o'clock in the morning when you should have been working. Like Las Vegas, Miami, guys, you have to have a very strong mindset to come here and actually become successful, bro.
And it's funny, KT is a good example because I can tell he's young, successful, good-looking, pause, and he could probably go on multiple dates or, for example, just party. Because, dude, you could party in Miami from Monday to Sunday nonstop. But tell them how you kind of curb this kind of like addiction or this kind of like behavior and how you kind of stay focused yourself.
Yeah, so I came to Miami to work. Like Myron was saying, you can, if you're doing like bad things, you got bad stuff, habits, you're gonna come to Miami and it amplifies. But if you come to Miami to work, it also amplifies because you got a lot of motivation, you got a lot of network
Connections.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm here to work every single day. I'm working my ass off.
How do we actually meet, KT? Do you remember?
My barber. Yeah.
So actually, no, you DM'd me
Yeah.
a while back, right? I was like, remember, for barber.
Yeah.
So he
Remember
DM'd
that.
me, yeah, who's your barber? I'm like, okay, random question. I gave my barber's info, and I would see him all the time back and forth with my barber. Then I'm like, okay, his Instagram, this guy making some money. Talking about Amazon sales, all that stuff. Okay, cool. He's coming up on the way. But I didn't know him that well.
Yeah.
Kind of find out like a year or 2 years later,
Yeah.
you're in Miami making big money. I'm like, damn, that guy killing it. And then Adam, American Income, shout out to him,
Shout
told
out.
me, yo, bring him on the podcast. And then from there, rest is history.
Is there?
Yeah.
So he started small, worked his
Yeah.
way up, focused on work, and then he's here today on the podcast.
Like, bro, if you have a discipline problem wherever you're at, like, please handle that before you come down here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Because I don't want you guys to come down here, and a lot of guys fall victim to this. Even myself, I've done it before.
How
where
generous.
you'll come down here and you'll be like, oh my God, there's so many girls, blah, 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 and I can do whatever. And, like, you'll go on a binge for, like, a couple days or a week. Or
So
then
many
it can, and, then
baddies,
it can,
bro.
and then it can go ahead and actually, like, spiral out of control, bro. So, guys, like, don't come down here until you're ready, bro. Like, make sure you are super disciplined
Yeah.
and you have goals that you have stated and boundaries before you even decide to come down here, bro.
Yeah.
Because it can absolutely mess you up if you don't know what you're doing. Because a lot of places, I mean, this is a vacation destination, bro.
Yo, Miami will make or break you, bro. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't easy, bro. You guys know how much we decline going to parties
Yeah.
and clubs and etc. We're getting invited all the time.
Yeah.
Well, Fresco's, but
no,
he
not
don't
anymore.
drink though. He
Yeah,
don't drink.
yeah.
But like, yo, it's very tempting to go to these things. That's why I be sitting in the house all the time. Y'all say, Myron, you're so boring. Why do you sit inside the house? Because I don't even want to be in the environment because I
Yeah.
know what could potentially happen. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay my ass at home.
And can you imagine going to these events being sober? Everyone's drunk, and I'm just like,
Bruh.
bro, this is not fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm here to work.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah. What
But
else we
it's
got here?
funny. We had back in like 2 years ago or a year ago, we had those crypto millionaires that came to Miami,
Oh yeah.
spent all the money buying bottles in the club. Where they are today,
Yeah,
gone,
those crypto ninjas are. I don't
Bruh.
see them like that no more.
Gone
bro.
like the wind,
They were
bro.
all here, bro.
Like Snicko, gone like the
Going
wind.
crazy.
Clubs got empty.
this guy.
I just had to. I
Joaquin
had to.
goes, thanks you guys for the amazing content. You changed my life at the new year of at 130 now. I'm 150 after consistently working out at the gym and building muscle. Question: I'm 28, starting to take money seriously. Is it too late for me in life? No, you're not. It's
Nope.
definitely not too late for you, bro. You're a man. You're not a woman. If it was a woman, might be a help.
Getting there.
But you're fine, bro. As a guy, you got a lot more time, right? Like women have a finite amount of time to find their best partner, right? Sometimes they can kind of go ahead and push the clock back if they take care of themselves and go to the gym, etc. But understand that you're not on the same biological time clock as a female. Fortunately for you as a man, but
The Alliance.
that means that you have to build yourself up. Women are born with their value. As a man, you must create your value, my friend. Okay.
Self-made forever. PrepNF, can y'all consider making product of fresh and fit shirts? Imagine how much marketing that is men walking around with t-shirts that say product of fresh and fit. Kitty hustle. Do you often turn down truck driving from doing this hustle? Do you often turn down truck driving? What the?
Truck driving, like me being a truck driver.
I think so. Was that part of your story or something?
Like truck drivers doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. As long as like you can do this business, as long as you have some time to dedicate to it. You can get your computer, do some product research. You're good. You just have to have time to dedicate to it, and you'll be fine.
Bam.
Cool.
And again, guys, if you got questions, go ahead and super chat them in. fnfsuperchat.com. Link is pinned at the top of the description and pinned at the top of the chat to get involved and ask the questions. All you haters, please send your chat in, right, and ask your question. Self-made goes, FNF, can y'all consider making a product?
No, we did that one right.
Oh, my bad.
Ariel Blanco has $10. The Newcastle Club TV logo is fire. Was this Chris?
Yes, Chris made it.
It was
So
Chris.
shout out to Chris, man. One
Shout out to
time he
him.
wasn't a bum. Guys, join in right now. CastleClub.tv, man. Join in. It's only $20 a month, guys. So jump on in.
We do it live.
And Ariel Blanco, appreciate that so much. And we're going to give y'all the last sauce on the locals. Matter of fact, guys, do me a favor real quick. We're going to go to Rumble and YouTube only. So, guys, come on over. If you're watching on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, come on over to YouTube right now. YouTube.com/FreshFitMiami, I think it is.
Yeah, Fresh and Fit Miami.
Fresh Fit Miami. We got to get the Fresh Fit URL. I'm going to work on getting that for y'all, man.
Yeah,
So
we
come
need
on
that.
over. Let's go ahead and kill those streams real quick, Bills. Let me know. Come on over to YouTube, guys. Come on over to YouTube.
So we got I'm Dark Eye says, I work for Department of Revenue entry level IT position, $20 an hour. I work a normal 40-hour week with occasional overtime. How do I stay disciplined to start a side business in order to leave this Normandy 7:30 to 4 p.m.? So
Yeah, YouTube and Rumble.
he wants to know how to stay focused and start a side business. What'd you say to that?
It comes down to how bad do you want it. If you really want something, you'll dedicate some time to focus on it. I have tons of same things, same situation. I have dudes that are working 10 hours a day, 11 hours a day. Like 40 hours a week is a lot, but there's people putting up 60 and they're still doing it.
Because KT, you had a job as well, and I think you did this on the site too, right?
So for me, I used to work at a dealership, but then when COVID happened, it kind of like there's no sales. I was not making any money. So I just started going and reselling full time. Yeah, so I was full time, 12 hours a day.
So I definitely can speak to this because Department of Revenue, so you're a government employee. You probably work either for the state, because if you worked for the feds, it'd be the Internal Revenue Service. So you probably work for maybe a state revenue service, which is basically like a state level of IRS. Bro, the biggest thing as for you government employees that want to go ahead and transition into entrepreneurship is you got to understand is that you have to learn how to become comfortable being uncomfortable. And the thing is, with government employees, etc., they typically, and the government is like the biggest slave work because they give you just enough to pay all your bills and have a little bit of extra money to kind of live a certain lifestyle. And a lot of people, become addicted to that. The most addicting thing you could give someone is a stable paycheck.
Yeah.
And a lot of government employees fall victim to that, and they don't necessarily want to expand. And deep down in the back of your mind watching this content, like, okay, I can do better. I can make more money. This 40-hour work week is cool and all, but I can do better.
See you
And,
around.
bro, 40
Can I
hours per
help
week
you?
ain't nothing. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's nothing. You should be working, I tell you guys all the time, like, as a young man, you should be working
Safe travel.
easily 60 to 80 hours a week with no question. So
Yeah.
you absolutely have the time
Yeah.
to go ahead and get a side hustle. The problem is that you're very comfortable at where you're at with your government position. You got your retirement, you got your pension, you got your Roth, whatever it may be that you have, all these things set up, and you're making just enough money to pay your bills. But bro, you need to take some of that money that you're making, that expendable income that
How
you're
are
making,
you?
save
Safe
it,
travels.
invest, and then be prepared to work that extra 2, 3, 4, 5 hours outside of work, right? When you get out at 4, and create this side hustle that's going to allow you to at least to get to a point where you're making as much money, if not double the money, and then you can make the decision if you want to walk away from that job. Please,
Right.
go ahead. You had something.
Yeah, so I have a client named Matt who was working 80 hours a week. He had 2 jobs, juggling between 2 jobs, and he still had time to run his Amazon business. And then now he's doing 15K days, like 15K.
So
sales.
what is your excuse,
Crazy.
bro? 80 hours a week and a business?
Yeah.
What's your excuse?
You're only doing 40. 40 hours is nothing, guys. Like, and you're working 7:30 to 4. Yeah, you got to wake up early, etc. But that gives you plenty of time to start your side hustle. At, let's say you go home, you get home by like 5, take an hour, eat, rest, and then bam,
What can I
by
do
6,
for
7
you?
o'clock, you're on the computer making things happen, and you go to bed early. Now, here's the thing that you don't want to that you don't want to hear. You're gonna have to give up your weekends sometimes. You're gonna have to give up going out and hanging out with
Drinking.
girls. You're gonna have to give up drinking. You're gonna have to give up going out and partying and having fun and doing all these things for probably the better part of a year or 2. But trust me, it's gonna absolutely be worth it. When I was having my fitness business and I was doing the government shit at the same time, guys, I just accepted the fact that I'm gonna have to be working all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And you're gonna have to sacrifice certain things, but it's absolutely worth it, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely worth it. 40 hours per week, you can absolutely start a side hustle and make some. And instead of doing that overtime, go ahead and take that. Maybe do the overtime for a bit, get the capital, invest into that side business, and get it going, man.
So KT said a very important point. He said, it's how bad you want it.
Yeah.
And you made a post on Instagram saying, every day you chase girls, get drunk, binge Netflix, cut corners, sleep in, and procrastinate is another day your parents have to work.
Yeah.
Enough messing around, time to get ahead, make your parents proud. I think that's beautiful, bro, because most of us, we just live life on easy mode, comfortable, go to jog,
Yep.
go to work, come home, watch TV, drink beer with friends, and then relax.
Yeah.
Versus, okay, I'm working a job, but my parents are still working too. I want to retire them and myself.
Exactly.
Why not?
Bro,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to, if you really want to do this, you're gonna have to cut drinking. You're gonna have to cut going out, doing a bunch of stupid shit on the weekends, and you're gonna have to dedicate it to working and starting the side hustle so that you can escape that 9 to 5. And I feel you because I'm a former government employee. They pay you just enough where you're good and you're like, oh, okay, blah blah, but you don't have that much expendable income. So take that expendable income that you have, save it, put it into the business, work. Don't spend that money doing dumb shit. You're gonna save money anyway by working on your business regardless, and get yourself to a position where you're making just as much money on the side hustle as you are with your main hustle, and then you can decide what you want to do.
Yeah. That's real game right there. Like, you cannot skip the first part where you work very hard. Like, the first phase, like, I hear people saying work smart, which is good once you're able to work smart. But in the beginning, like, there's one step you can't ever miss, which is working hard. Like, you're gonna have to work your ass off regardless.
Like, you guys are seeing the finished product. Like, you're seeing, right? He's able to walk his dog for 45 minutes in the morning, etc. But that 45 minutes, he had to pay to get that 45 minutes back.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
By learning, trials and tribulations, hiring someone to do it. But he did it through time, right? You guys see us now doing the podcast, etc. I had to pay to be here. I had to invest a significant amount of my money. I told y'all before, I invested about $40,000 to $50,000, guys, to get this podcast started. But how did I do that? Through my main job and my side hustle at the time, which was the fitness business. I was able to take that money and invest it and be able to get this thing going. That's how we started up, with good cameras up front, with good lighting up front. We were able to have a certain decor and a certain aura from the front because I was willing to invest the money up front. The more money you're willing to invest up front from your main job, the faster you can scale your business up and start returning a profit. But you got to be willing to literally sit there and work and sacrifice a lot of
Time,
fun
effort.
and time, right? Whether it's bitches, alcohol, drugs, whatever the hell you like to do in your free time, you're gonna have to sacrifice that, guys, in the first 2 years easily.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I used to work at a tech company, and basically the culture was have fun. There's beer on tap. There's food, drinks on tap. Basically, you just show up to the office. There's ping pong. You could play video games at your job. It was crazy, and it's a very relaxed environment. So what happened is you come to work, everyone just like huddle in the after room after work, and then go drink beer downstairs or like have fun or go to a party, right? And I was like, you know what? I want to buy property, but I got sacrificed because if I go party with them, I can't study real estate, can't study save money or overtime. So I spent 2 years just staying late after work, working extra hours, and then set that money up, bought property. But it's sacrifice because you go party with your friends, you go waste time, like you're losing money. So that's
Another
what it
thing
is.
too, another habit that a lot of you guys are gonna have to kick, and a lot of you guys watching this right now are not gonna like me for saying this, but you got to stop being a weekend warrior. A lot of you guys literally live your life for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Americans in general. You guys live your life for 3 days of the week. You work all week just to say, "Oh my God, it's Friday." The whole "Thank God it's Friday" TGIF, bro. If you're saying that, you fucked up in life. Real talk.
Yeah, and that's true.
And this is an uncomfortable conversation. A lot of you guys are hearing this right now, and you know I'm speaking to you. If you're sitting there waiting for Friday, saying "Thank God it's Friday," you failed in life. What that has effectively proven to me is that you don't like your job that much. It's a means to an end, and you're just sitting there because you're getting a paycheck. If you want to escape the matrix and not to say "Thank God it's Friday," you need to go ahead and start a side hustle so that you can go ahead and the days of the week don't matter. Guys, the days of the week don't matter to us. We're working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Labor Day. That doesn't even register.
Yeah.
Federal holiday doesn't even register
Facts.
to us.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as holidays for us.
And the weekend warrior has an infinite battle. It's always Monday right after Sunday.
Yeah.
So it never ends.
You know what I mean?
It never ends, bro.
So, like, there's no such thing as like Labor Day. What is this stuff, man? And here's the thing. This is coming from a former government employee. I used to look forward sometimes to these holidays. Oh, I don't gotta work, blah blah blah. But then once I started doing big cases and I really started falling in love with the job, I didn't care about holidays anymore. I was working regardless. Now, I remember I would take a month-long vacation, but I'd still be writing Title III affidavits. So what I want y'all to do, guys, is find a career where you're not saying "Thank God it's Friday," or start a side hustle where it doesn't matter anymore. But if you want to escape the matrix and be saying stupid shit like "I'm working for the weekend" and all this other crap, everybody's working for the weekend. Like, no, bro. No, that is literally the slave anthem. That is not where you want to be. You want to be working where it doesn't even matter what day it is. You're making money because you've created a business, you've created a skill set. You're able to go ahead and print money through your skill set versus trading time for money.
The irony of today being Labor Day and people aren't working is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It is Labor Day. People are chilling, having fun, not working.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, guys,
And then they wonder, wait, why am I still broke? What do I have? What do I want out of life? You're chilling on a holiday, bro. You should be
man.
working.
So, guys, you got to get out there and you're working 40 hours per week and you're a young man. No. Get a second job, or better yet, start a business on the side so you can go ahead and scale that thing up and make more money. Because 40 hours per week is nothing.
Nothing, bro.
It's literally nothing. Mr. Man's donate $10. Would you say that stocks is an all right side hustle, even if you're swing trading at first? Ooh, oh Lord.
Yeah. You know about stocks?
Nah.
I mean, I got friends that trade. They trade, the bunch of other avenues of trading.
Yeah.
And they all say the same thing. Basically, like, okay, with trading, it's a risk. Now, if it's your full-time thing, it's your life you're going to depend on because you got to pay bills. You got to make sure you can feed the family. So you can kind of like say that's going to be your main mode of income. So you got to be careful. But if you're trading just on the side, be willing to put money that you're not afraid to lose, because with trading, you can lose the money like this. So it's a gamble, honestly. And without the skill, and you're just putting money into it, you're going to feel probably a lot. So if you're willing to go through that learning curve and feel a lot, you can pass through to the other side of it. But once again, the money put in, you may lose in an instant right away.
It's essentially gambling. Whatever you put
Yeah.
into it, make sure you're willing to lose it, guys.
Your best to find a mentor that has the skill already, that knows what to do and what not to do. Learn from him, pay him the money, and then start trading after that, because you don't make the mistakes and you beat that learning
Or better
curve.
yet, let them trade for you if you want.
Bam.
If you really want to do it like that, and then put money that you're willing to lose, guys.
Like-
That's why we tell y'all buy and hold, bro.
Like, I got a friend, bro. He's a auto trader. Hey, bro, trust you, bro. You know what you're doing. Give him the money. I haven't lost money yet. Only
There you
game money
go.
every single day.
But if you do lose it, it ain't the end of the world.
Yeah, it's money I can throw away.
Yeah. Kashi goes, found you guys through Kevin Samuel's first appearance on your show and been hooked ever since, y'all. And some other Red Pill creators changed my life. 30K now to 72K and climbing. Thank you. Question, how do I send my product to Amazon? Where am I here? How do I send my product to Amazon warehouse to sell?
Super simple. So when you're on the Amazon seller platform, you click the inventory tab. Well, let's say you don't have a product, so you add a product tab, so you get the product in your inventory, and then you have an option to create a shipment, and then you click create shipment, and it tells you where to send it to. So it's very simple.
Okay. Cool.
Who else we got here?
Nav.
My family owns a few lumber yard building supply hardware stores. Would it be a good idea to sell items through your Amazon FBA thing? Just curious of what I can do. Thanks.
Yeah, I would check to see what brands and what products are in there, and see if they're selling on Amazon.
Using
profitable.
Keepa and Smart Scout, right?
So for this, you literally could just either scan it because everything has UPCs. There's you can scan stuff on the Amazon seller app, or you
Is
could
the
just
EBC like a SKU number or?
like you scan the UPC number.
Okay.
Yeah, or you could just look up the brands on Amazon and you can see. But that you need Keepa, you need AZ Insight so you can see the data.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So research the products that you got, bro.
Yeah.
Nav. Oh no, we got that one. What else do we got here? She went to Gerard, $50. I'm a 27-year-old Marine vet, just graduated college, currently on life insurance, working hard, but can't stand the matrix. If I gave KT also $6,000 to help me get started, I'll give you half of what I earn. How can I get you my resume?
Oh wow.
Bam, we got someone that that seems
what
like
if they want
serious.
coaching or they want to start right away? What's the fastest way to get to you?
Fast way to get to me is
Have a
there's.
good one.
I'm pretty sure the link is in there,
Description.
and then you can
Jump
go
in
through
there.
it. Yeah.
And what can they expect when they click that link and join in? There is basically going to be a crash course on how to start from A to Z.
No, it's intensive coaching. So they can expect an onboarding, someone to reach out to them immediately. They can expect someone to onboard them, walk them through the whole process. Like, I have someone that's literally going to tell you, okay, this is how you get started. This is, it's not just like a video. It's someone telling you what to do on the phone,
Wow.
on a Zoom
Okay.
call. And then tells them, okay, this is how you access the coaching program. This is how you get into the coaching calls because there's 4 calls every single week. And yeah,
Literally hold their hand throughout the
It's-
process.
Because normally
Everything.
you go ahead and you buy something like that, right? You just hop straight into it. Versus, okay, are you qualified to get into it? Are you actually going to do the work? Cool. Then you can join.
Then someone actually holds your hand throughout the process.
That's good.
Wow. Sorry, was there anything else that you want to say on that?
oh, that's all good.
Okay. Freya looked like Mr. Popo donated. Fresh looks like Mr.
He messed
Popo.
up the word.
Yeah.
Elf to you, bro.
He
Elf to
said
you, bro.
fresh black as hell. What's up, guys? I'm still trying to learn about Amazon FBA. Is Amazon FBA something I could do without leaving my house, even when restocking our products?
Yeah, there's no need to leave your house because everything's on the computer.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
That's one of the benefits of it, bro. Hell, I mean, I'm not telling you how to necessarily do this, but you might be able to even do it at your job.
Yeah, if you can be introvert and run a successful Amazon business. A lot of businesses, you gotta be extroverted. You gotta be good with people.
Hell,
talking.
you can do it. You can be
Let's
sitting
be
there on
real.
security, bro. You can be doing this joint on security, get paid from them, and then you're going ahead and
Bro.
doing it at your store.
Let's be real, bro. When people work at a job, they work like 10% of the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Y'all
it's
are-
chill.
yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah,
Instagram.
Instead of watching fucking ESPN, right, or looking at the news, right, the fake news, by the way, that's talking about Trump and all this other crap, right, you could go ahead and be getting,
You are fake news.
you could go ahead and start a business and making some money on the side. Like, don't get caught, obviously, but yeah, bro.
We had on a while ago Q Banks, right? He used to work at Target. He would spend all his time at Target when he could, his free time, learn how to trade. And then he got out of it and then makes hella money now.
Yeah.
Shout
a
out
lot of
to
y'all
Banks,
are
man.
on TikTok doing a bunch of BS at your job anyway, or
Yeah.
surfing the news or ESPN or talking about your fantasy leagues. No, how about you, instead of talking about your fantasy leagues, you create something real so you can go ahead and escape the matrix.
And get in the real league
Yeah, man.
of life.
What else do we got here? We got here, G-Men C goes, do you want to create an LLC before you begin doing this?
Oh, that's a very
Most-
good question.
Yeah, for the Amazon side.
most important is just to get started. When
Yeah.
I first started, I didn't have an LLC. I
Right.
just registered under my name, and then once I started making money, I did get my LLC. It doesn't really matter, but it's most importantly, just get started.
Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? His advice coincides with Steve from accounting. Start a business first.
Start the business,
then
make some
LLC.
money, then go ahead and start the LLC
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, but
You know,
would that be S corp because of the?
it start LLC and then S corp,
S-corp.
switch it to S corp
Bless
in the first 1 or 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah,
Make some money, though.
Shout out to you, G-Man NC. Yeah, but get some money, guys, because a lot of
Yeah.
people use that as excuses, like not start. No, start right now. Start today.
Yeah.
And then you can start your LLC after the fact.
Yep.
How do you win buy box when there's numerous other sellers on the listing selling this exact same thing? Your metrics have to be extremely good, and even though it's tough to take the buy box over, it's worth if it's a worthwhile product. So I think he's asking here, basically you're selling something that everyone else is selling. How do you get to the top of the list?
Yeah, so buy box is the person who's prioritized in selling. Like, there's like it looks like a legit box when you're shopping on Amazon.
Yeah.
You click add to cart, you're buying from someone who has the buy box.
Yeah.
You scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see buy from more sellers. You'll see like 19 other sellers.
Gotcha.
But no one does that. They just go to the person
Top
who has
guy.
the buy box. Yeah. And to be competitive in the buy box, the most important thing is price. So you want to have a competitive price. So you just match the buy box price, and you're gonna get rotated into it. And then also how much you have in stock. So if you have a lot in stock, you know you have a better chance of getting the buy box too and holding it for a longer time. Yeah.
Is it worth compromising margins to get in that buy box?
That's a good question. Yeah, sometimes I go deeper on my buys just so I can hold buy box for longer. But it's doesn't really compromise margins though. But yeah,
Because you might have to like put it at a certain price, right? Like,
Yeah.
and your margins are going to go down. But I guess to be competitive, you might have to do that, right?
yeah, it's more to just like get more sales.
Yeah.
But even if I had like if you're heavily in stock and everyone else is heavily in stock, price might go down a little bit.
Safe travel.
So, but you're still gonna get a lot of buy box share. So yeah, it is worth it because
Okay.
you're selling. You know, you may be missing out on 20 cents, but you're selling 200 more units. So.
And making those sales will make you a more, I guess, trusted buyer, better reviews, qualify you for a potential loan with Amazon that you can use in the future. So I could see the accessory benefits to potentially losing some revenue.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. You build up your reviews. That's the next thing too.
Bam.
If you have the more reviews you have, the more buy box share you're gonna get. Yeah. So so my store have over 1,000 reviews, so I'm getting buy box more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question: when it comes to reviews, do people like pay for reviews or just organic? You think is the
It's-
best way?
It's organic. They're just reviews on your store, so you can request reviews on every order. So you request reviews, and people will review your store, and you'll be more trusted seller.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Cool. We got any more, Mo? Or so Wyron, people don't understand how much money Myron misses out by not managing OnlyFans girls that come on the show. Real morals.
Yeah, no, we've been, guys,
Bro,
we've been offered
proposition.
The proposition.
We've been offered. Dude, like, yo, bro. I'll make more money than you doing that shit, bro. But it's morals, man.
We've guys, we've like, a lot of you guys say, oh, well, y'all are, scammers or any of this other BS or whatever. Y'all care only about the money. If that was the case, guys, like we've literally passed up millions and millions of dollars with managing OF girls, giving a cut, because people have asked us, yo, want to bring this person on, you guys get a cut, she's making 7 figures a month, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We're like, no, we're not going to take $1 from her. Like, we look at it more of, we want to educate you guys to the delusion about a lot of these females, and we're not going to get in the OF industry because we're not going to sit here and support pornography, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I get it that sometimes you have to, some of you guys say, well, that's contradictory. You're bringing down these chicks that are OF, but you guys are anti-corn. Yeah, we are. And it's upon you guys to have the critical thinking skills to see these delusional 304s and not sign up. I mean, we can't control if, guys want to sign up on chicks OFs when we're showing you guys the delusion in real time. You know what I mean? You guys,
That's your choice, my guy.
That's your choice, bro. So my thing is, don't sign up. Don't support this crap. And we're not. That's why, like I said before, we don't deal with gamblers, alcohol distributors. We don't deal with pornography or any of that other stuff, even though we'd have our opportunities to do it, because we're just not about that, bro. Like, we're just not about it. So
Even gambling offers, bro. If you gamble,
yeah, that's a bag.
bro.
Gambling is like the real bag. That's how a lot of people make their money
Shout to Aiden
on
Ross.
YouTube, but that's not. We can't do it, bro. We can't do it, man. So I'm not saying that we're better than everyone else or we're the moral high ground, but it's like it would be extremely hypocritical to tell you guys to not be involved in certain behaviors and then go ahead and push those industries on you guys.
But it's funny, people complain, or some people complain, oh, bro, why you got sub to the channel? Bro, you're supporting us, supporting you guys. A $5 sub, $20 on
On
locals.
Rumble, yeah.
Doesn't hurt anybody, but help support us.
yeah.
So we're missing out money for you guys. Just support us.
Yeah, that's
That's all we ask for.
CastleClub.tv, man. If
That's
you
it.
guys want to support us, so we can keep giving y'all this high value content. But yes, it is a necessary evil where we bring girls on the show that might be involved in certain industries that we don't agree with, but it's not necessarily to promote them as it is more to educate you guys on this is modern day women, regardless of their profession. Let's be honest here. We brought corn stars on here and women that are professionals that have degrees, and they all think the same.
Exact same.
They think the same.
Yep.
So I mean, if that doesn't prove to y'all that female nature is female nature regardless of profession, I don't know what else is, man.
Listen, man, don't sub to OF, sub to Castle TV.
And look, I also
Call
want to
us.
say this too. We got what I see. Let me look at the numbers right now. So we got how many of y'all on YouTube? We got about 2.6K y'all watching right now on YouTube, right? And then we got another 4.2K. So we got about 7,000 y'all watching right now. When we're doing after hours, we got 30,000 y'all watching. Guys, a lot of the people that watch us a lot of times just want to see girls. They might not necessarily be RP aware. They might not necessarily care about self-improving. They might not necessarily care about becoming a better man. They just want some entertainment, and they might take a gem here and there, and they might get interested, like, damn, y'all talking about money too, and then they come on over, and that's what we want. We want y'all to be watching these shows because this is where you get the real value. But we have to be able to get the honey out. Okay, girls, and then they watch like, wait, these chicks are delusional. Wait, I got to get my money up. Damn, I got to get in shape. Wow, these girls are really picky. Let me tune into one of their Money Mondays. Let me tune into one of their Womanizer Wednesdays. Let me tune into a call-in show. Oh, wow, these guys offer way more value. Bam.
Yep.
And then we help y'all actually become better men, because at first you'll come in and want to simp, but then you'll be like, oh damn, no, I need to actually become a better man. Then you realize, and the RP awakening begins, and then you realize, yo, I need to just become a better man, not simp on some OnlyFans.
Yep.
So it's a necessary evil, I get it. But yeah, bro, we're not going to be getting into the OF management, even though we've been offered that literally, I can like 100+ times. But we're just not going to do it because we're not going to get involved in that. So anyway, rant's over.
Speaking of
Go ahead.
management, how do you track your profits? Well, products, I guess, a month, you'd say.
Yeah, so that's a really good question, honestly. So for tracking profits, I use a software called Sellerboard. Shout out Sellerboard. It allows me to input all of my product costs that I'm selling throughout the month, and then it comes up with my net profit at the end. Like, it comes out with the net profit. That's why, like, on the screenshot I showed you, it showed my gross and my net profit. And
So KT, what is your net worth?
my net worth, nowadays 7 figures.
Sheesh. Listen,
go.
man, I met him.
Early 20s millionaire,
Wait,
guys.
okay, when you did me that time for a barber, how much were you making back then? How much were you making?
Probably like a third of now.
Damn.
Yeah,
Dude, in what, 2-3 years?
1 year.
1 year leveled
Yeah.
up to that point? That's crazy, bro.
Bam. That's what we're talking about, man.
And it's funny too. Most people be like, "Yo,
something?
Fresh, Myron, we're gonna come on your show, bro. We're gonna make it be successful." He's like, "You know what? Nah. What's your barber? I'm gonna work myself my ass off, get to that point, and then I'm here now."
Yeah,
Shout out to you, man.
There we go, bro.
you should. I always wanted to come on. Like, I used to watch every single, back in the day.
And now you're here,
When we
man.
go- Yeah.
W.
Hey, man.
WKT in the chat.
That's what happens when you work hard, bro.
Yeah.
And now we're learning from him. All right. This is a niche that I don't know anything about. I'm learning a bunch.
I got guys that wanted to get a side business and they didn't know what to do. They joined, they get hella money. I'm like, damn.
Yep.
W.
Pal J, donate $5. How do you prevent people from leaving after training to try on their own? How do I stop farming competitors? P.S. FNF, you're for sure saving a great many souls.
So
So basically, you train employees.
Yeah.
How you starting from like creating their own Amazon account and doing their own thing?
so you just try to get employees that don't show signs of that. Don't show signs of like they're asking you,
Ambitious.
they're like, what brand is this? Like, why are you choosing this product? All this, all those types of questions. They're more of someone that just wants to work and work for you, rather than
See you around.
that's happened to me before though.
Yeah.
Now like you can go to deeper levels and do like NDA contracts and all that to help you out.
Gotcha.
But end of the day, it just comes down to the person you hire.
Or just hire it in the Philippines.
Yeah, virtual assistant they can't do nothing to you.
Bam.
There you go.
And
Smart.
guys, I think that's another thing too. You guys got to understand is that's a risk that you take.
Exactly.
But when you have a very good product or you're very good at what you do, and people come and work for you or they're around you, be prepared for people to copy you.
It's happened
look
to
at
us.
Look at us right now.
Yeah.
How many people have worked for us or been involved with us or associated with us, and they went ahead and did the same exact thing that we're doing, trying to copy the sauce?
But they can't be us though.
They can't be us. They try, but just understand that that's going to be a necessary evil that you have to deal with, guys, when you have a